This is going to be like a little rant video. I went over to my friend's house today, and her mother was there. And as soon as I get in the door, I got crap for my coverings. I had a full hijab on earlier. I'm in the house, and the reason I put this on my head right now is because I'm making a video, and I want to be covered in public, so this is technically like public. Jamie said that I'm not allowed to wear that Muslim crap in her house, and then her mother started to go off. You know that whole thing is to keep women in bondage and suppress women, and I'm just like, you couldn't get two words in with this woman. This woman is old and set in her ways, and that's just how it is. And what bugs me the most is that these people have my kids in kinship. That's what bugs me. I don't want them filling my kids with such nonsense. Granted, maybe in some areas, yes, maybe the hijab is used for oppression, but that wasn't the original intent. Even Christian women used to cover. Some still do. You know, Jewish women cover after they get married. You know, Italian women, you know, I am in a relationship where I'm committed, and I feel as though, well, one of the reasons I cover is I feel as though it shows that I'm committed to the person I'm with. It also keeps other people from hitting on me. It really does. It helps with my anxiety, and I feel so much more powerful and comfortable than I've ever been. And it also protects my hair from the sun. And she started going all off, like, you know, people have a vitamin K deficiency. Well, I don't. And my hair is you know, sensitive for the most part because I diet. So leave me alone. And then not only that, when I mentioned the whole thing about my anxiety, she's like, "Oh, come to church. We'll pray the anxiety away." No. I don't think so. And then the other day, she's like, "Oh, Drew's going to grow up Pentecostal." I'm like, "Over my dead body. She's going to be a pagan until she understands exactly what she is." That's just what that's what I was thinking. Because pagan is an umbrella term, and we are a pagan household, so she's going to be brought up pagan. However, I will be making sure that she has a well-rounded religious education, which is why we go to the Unitarian Universalist Church, so that you get all that there. Whatever I can't teach, they will teach, and they will teach it unbiasedly. And another thing, today I went to the doctor's. I have to have a scope done on my colon. So that's going to be fun. Because of my IBS has just gotten a lot worse. They can't seem to treat it, so they got to get a scope in there and check it out. And I gotta be careful because my uncle did die of colon cancer. I don't think it's colon cancer. I could very well just have polyps or something. I just hope it's something that can be dealt with and I'm not going to die from. Because I don't want to die. I got 2 kids. I want to have one more. I want to grow old with this man right there. And honestly, they are, these two women are the only ones that has ever given me a problem. My mother hasn't even given me a problem. You know? Of course, she's so used to me being weird, she's just going with it. You know, and it bothers me. I'm like, I really want to say, well, have you ever been a Muslim? How would you know that they're actually oppressed? I mean, that's like, not the majority, but that's how some people are thinking, you know? From what I heard, the Prophet Muhammad said, you know, veil your women. And that is because he knew that men can be pigs. You know? He didn't want women being treated like a sexual object. And hijab means veiled. Means veil. You know, and if I choose to be modest, that's my choice. I have chosen to do this. Nobody's keeping me in bondage here. Bondage is fun. I wanted to say that so badly, but it was inappropriate at the time. It was the wrong people for that, so I didn't do it. I went like, ooh, bondage is fun. It can be, you know, but if it's the woman's choice to cover, let them go. Let them go. You know, I understand they want to see my hair, but what's the big deal with seeing my hair? It's my hair. If I don't want to show it to you, I don't frickin' have to. You know, maybe I only want him to see my hair. Maybe.
No.
Yeah. I've made.
I don't want to see my hair. Just ignore me. I'm not saying anything.
It was my choice to start covering. Let it be my choice, and let me be. Problem is, nobody knows how to just let it be. I see a lot of things I don't agree with, but there's nothing I can do about it. And if I want to be left alone with how I live, I want to leave people alone. I'm just so aggravated. I can't wait till this is all over. My kids need to start being able to come home, which they said they just needed to see, like, how many more, like a few more diaper changes from you, honey? He has no problem changing Paladin's diaper, but
He doesn't move.
It's because he doesn't move. He goes to try to change Drusilla's diaper. Drusilla's 20 months. She just wants to play. She don't want to sit still. So he has a little trouble changing her diaper because she's too dainty.
I'm not dainty, I'm fragile.
You're dainty.
I'm fragile.
You're dainty. You know, and Drusilla knows it. She's like, I know you're not even going to try to get the better of me. So you. Whereas she knows that I toe the line, you know, but I get in there and get it done, and she can get back to playing. He tries to negotiate. So he can change a diaper. He just has trouble with Drew's diaper because Drew moves.
Moves? She runs.
Okay, runs. She's the crown in chaos. So. Yeah, and then they'll start doing like home visits, and eventually they'll do like an overnight and then weekends, but it's going to take a long process for me to have peace of mind. Because when they come home, what they don't know is that they're not going to be allowed to see her again. And that's because they can't just let us be who we are religiously. You know, covering my head is not hurting anybody. I'm not going to expect my daughter to cover her head unless it's the sun shining brightly out. Then I'm going to put a hat on her head. And of course, sometimes when she eats, she likes to put her hands on her head, so I might tie a napkin around her head. But other than that, you know, if she chooses to veil, I'm going to let her veil. I just need my kids home. I think then we'll have some kind of normalcy. And if they decide to give us grief for it, then we'll just have to put a restraining order on them or something. Because I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of them. They're tired of me. You know, I'm tired of them. You know. They don't seem to get it. They have my kids. I'm going to drive them crazy. They don't get it. I hope someday they'll get it. And I'm going to let you all go. See you.